Hi, I'm Rich with Inside HPC. We're here at PASC 19 in Zurich, Switzerland. And today I'm here with Dan Jacobson from Oak Ridge National Lab. Dan, thanks for coming on today. You gave a plenary talk. Could you summarize that for us today?
Sure. Yesterday I talked about really how we're approaching a number of big problems facing us as an expanding human population on a planet that's climate is changing. And so my lab is really interested in solving major problems in energy, in that case bioenergy for us, in precision agriculture to feed an expanding population, and in precision medicine to treat future populations in better and better ways. And we see really the continuum of that through biology is tied together by evolution. And this idea that there are very complex genetic epistatic architectures that are required to understand, conditional on an organism's environment, to understand these emergent properties of an organism we call phenotypes or traits. And so we're developing new supercomputing approaches, both from data analytics and machine and deep learning approaches to understand these really highly combinatorial patterns. So we talked a little bit about how the combinatorial space of a single biological cell is on the order of 10 to the 170. So these are really massive combinatorial problems that we're starting to learn how to crack, both with clever algorithm design and obviously executed on architectures like CoMet for supercomputing to get answers out of this. So I talked a little bit about the work we did last year on epistasis in genomes, combinatorial patterns in genomes that we got the Gordon Bell Prize for, and some of the work we've done this year on understanding the ability for the plant biology, for our bioenergy programs, how we can actually design organisms to thrive in different environments and produce the most, either the most energy or the most food for agriculture, and thrive in specific environments. In order to understand where they should thrive, we had to kind of cluster the planet. So we did a comparison of all 157 million square kilometers on the planet, with tensors about 414,000 elements long, and compare them all to each other. So we have a network with tens of trillions of edges showing all the relationships between all points on the planet. So we're trying to tie all these systems together and understand the adaptive patterns to environment, and then understand how that affects individuals in a plant population, or how that affects individuals in a human population. And then I wrapped up with some of our precision medicine work on opioids addiction and neuropsychological conditions, where we're going back and forth between human populations and model organisms like Drosophila in mice.
Yeah. So Dan, Oak Ridge is known for the world's fastest supercomputers are there. Why does it take such a big machine? Can't we just observe this in real life versus simulation?
Well, what we're actually doing with that big machine is to observe this in real life. So we're working on real data sets coming out of large populations, and we're trying to discover these combinatorial interactions. And it's because that combinatorial space is so large, as we need machines like CoMet and Frontier. So a year ago, this was a dream. This was impossible until we got on CoMet last year. And now all of a sudden there's whole new areas of biology opening up that were simply unfathomable before.
Wow, this is exciting. So Dan, you're what I would call a repeat offender. You've been, like me, you keep coming back to this conference. What do you think is so compelling for you and colleagues like that work in your area?
I really love this conference. I think it's one of the best run conferences that I'm privileged to attend. The organization team here, whether it's Tatiana or Tim, are just phenomenal at putting on such a compelling organization. The scientific committee does such a fantastic job of bringing a broad range of scientific disciplines and really focusing on the application of supercomputing for science, and pushing that we're really here to do science and the breakthrough science that supercomputing can enable.
Yeah, and it seems like the people here, they might have a common interest in something like CFD or in your biology, right? But they're from a vast different, but they're all using the one thing of the HPC, the simulation, right? So do you learn things when you come here from other people that have nothing to do with your particular science?
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of this field is all the cross-disciplinary cross-learning you can do, and you learn what other people are applying to different problems, or you even learn something about their domain science that's relevant to you, and you have those interchanges that are then really, really exciting.
Great. Well, Dan, hey, thanks for coming on, and I hope
Happy
to see you
to.
next year at Past 20 in Geneva.
Here we come.